Welcome, everyone. Today's live stream. Some more No Man's Sky. That's right. We're not doing Power World today. We're taking the break. Because No Man's Sky had another big update. And this is only part one of the big update that's coming out this summer. So, yeah, we're going to dive in and play some more No Man's Sky for the first time. I want to say first time this year doing a live stream with No Man's Sky. Yeah, so we got plenty to check out with that. Again, just gonna take a break this weekend, maybe next weekend from Power World, just to do something a little different. Hey, Xbox, thanks for joining already. And we got Timmy, of course. He's got his special treat. It looks like a peppermint stick, you know, like a barber pole, but it's really chicken. And he's already had, not this one, he had a different treat, chew stick. He's had lunch. And he's just like, okay, never mind. I don't want that right now. But now he's gonna be like, hey, what is it? It's like, you put me on the spot, Dad. Yeah. So No Man's Sky has come out. You know, they did another update not too long ago. That was just basically, here's the new Adrift expedition. Which, you know, I'm not a fan of the expeditions as much because it's more of a, you know, it's kind of like just playing a story-driven game where it's all just, you play the story and that's it. I like the exploration, the building, just the freedom type play style. And so the expeditions having that rigid, like, go do this, go do this, go do this. You do it and then you're done. I'm not the biggest fan of those, so I didn't do anything with the Drift. But, you know, we've got Worlds Part 1, the 5.0 update out now, which is what we're going to be checking out today. Hey, Felonious. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Xbox, that's why this is, like, interesting, because it's Part 1 of 2, second one coming out later, and this is another, like, very big update. This is not like, you know, it's kind of interesting seeing how Hello Games does it different than with Ark. So Hello Games, and this could be because of how mediocre the ratings were originally for No Man's Sky. You know, it's kind of dull at the beginning in 1.0. They've persevered. They've done 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and now 5.0, and every one of those is a major, like, DLC-sized update to the game. And they've completely turned the game around to where it is so much better than when it first came out. They took their all-time reviews, all reviews total, from like a 50-something% to now they're at 78%. Because, of course, some people never bother coming back to play it again. But they're in the 91% of the recent reviews being positive. You know, this is a company that said, we're going to release DLC sized content updates for the game for free. And then you got Ark that's like, here's an update, it's a DLC, pay us for it. And, you know, originally, I want to say if you bought all of the Ark DLCs at original selling price, it was something like $200 for the whole set. And I remember I got the whole thing. I got Ark by itself at one point for cheap on sale, and then I got all the other DLCs for like under $30 for it on sale. And I feel like I mean, getting all of that, I probably paid around the right price point for it. So to see a company like Hello Games, still now 8 years that this game has been out. Yeah, coming up on 8 years. August 12th will be the 8-year anniversary. So let's take a guess that part 2 of the update will come out around that time. You know, to see a company like, we're going to still be working on this for 8 years with these massive DLC updates, and they're free, they're just part of the game, is awesome. And we still have TBA on it. We don't know exactly when. And knowing Hello Games, it's going to end up being, here's 1.0, we're done, it's finished. We've got a new game coming from them, Light No Fire. Be sure to go ahead and wishlist that, because it's basically No Man's Sky, but it's not like that style of it's not a space game. It's more of like Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing. Like you see, there's dragons and stuff like that in the game shown already. And you're going chopping down trees with like a stone axe, even though you're wearing like what looks like kind of a spacesuit in some aspects. That one looks like it's going to be really good, especially with what we know Hello Games has obviously learned over the last 8 years of doing No Man's Sky and continuing to update it and make more content. I feel like that's going to be good. A very good game. Hopefully a lot better, more to do in it with 1.0 than No Man's Sky had at 1.0. Hey Jenny, thanks for joining. As far as fixes, I know they've got the patch notes. I didn't really look at the fixes. It was mainly looking at the new content, which, speaking of, let's go ahead and dive in. And so, right as we open the game, we're introduced with Worlds Part 1. So, overhaul of cloud and water rendering. So, you actually get waves. You can fly through clouds. And one of the other cool things is there's like wind effects. So when it's stormy, the waves are going to be bigger and things like that. So it's adding more to the environment. They've changed the rendering engine a bit, so much more involved planets, which means all my planets I already have should be more interesting looking. Yeah, new biomes, new creatures, color, lighting changes, more. We got new gameplay features like solar ship crafting, which, you know, they did add ship crafting, and I haven't played any since they've done that, so that's going to be new for me. One thing I really like is they've added aquatic landing, so your ships can land on water now. Remember how bad that was? You got to find this little spot way out here. Here's this one little island, and now you got to swim or, you know, do your submarine all the way over there. You know, that. And then we've got Expedition 14, which, you know, again, if you want the rewards, you're going to do the Expedition. I personally don't do that. It looks like I did play at least once this year for like a moment. Not sure if that was just I got on to look at some stuff with the update they had at that time. You're not feeling well and wanting some shrimp. So you fix yourself something. Well, you know, that's what you do. Or, you know, go out and get some shrimp. Like Captain D's, quick pickup to go. You know, a few other places I'm sure you go get some shrimp. I always go to, I know they didn't have it at my local Aldi last time, but you can always go get like the big frozen shrimp rings, you know, for like cocktail dipping. I always get those. And instead of doing it like that, I thaw out like a fourth or third of it. And once I thaw it out, I actually will take it and put those in a foil packet. And in the foil packet, add like butter, garlic powder, onion powder, stuff like that, and put that in the oven for you know, like 400 degrees, like 10 to 15 minutes, just to like make sure the shrimp's warmed up thoroughly. And if you leave the packet open, you can get like, you know, especially if you do it like in a countertop type oven that's got heating on top and bottom, you could get a little bit of extra cooking kind of on top of the shrimp. Basically, it's kind of like making shrimp scampi, but super easy, and all you do at the end is throw out the foil packet. Just like, it's much easier than having to go and clean a dish afterwards. That's one easy way. You know, all you gotta do is wait for the shrimp to thaw out, basically, and that's it. And oh man, I gotta relearn my base. It's been a while, and of course we come in with a storm. What was I did something for gotta relearn my keybinds too. There we go. Oh yeah, the big landing pad. We still got that. And right off the bat, I mean, maybe there's extra plants showing. Oh, we got some storm crystals over here. Oh, yep, I do have some new stuff. Unidentified plants have been added. So we've got new fauna, flora. So it's very likely we're going to have some new fauna too. probably. I feel like I remember one of the updates having something about that. They added some new animal generation stuff. So yeah, even on your existing planets, you're gonna already have new plants and such showing up. I'm not seeing any unknown creatures yet, but we do have a juicy grub. All right, we gotta check out the juicy grub. Is it a aggressive grub? I'm sorry, that does not look juicy. It looks like the worms. Oh, electrical start. All right, we're gonna go check that out because that did say. What is it? Oh, it's just lightning storm. Possibly like specifically right here. Oh, yeah. Juicy grub. Okay, I got a juicy grub. That looks like the worms that, you know, you go and fight. Like just the little baby ones, like they're stranded. Oh. Is that storm crystal? So. What is that? What is that? Ah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like, apparently I could tell where lightning's gonna strike. Which is interesting. Hazardous flora, is that a new one? Yes. New one there. A new one there. Finally got rid of the storm. I don't know if I actually squashed them. I kind of just like, when I picked them up, they just kind of exploded. It's kind of interesting to be like, oh yeah, let's throw some grubs in there. And of course, they still didn't fix this weird thing where they kind of disembark from their docking. You know, it's not like I didn't have it parked there. And oh, you can see some of the terrain is apparently regenerated. Okay, you gotta give me a second to remember what I was doing. Oh, wait, you know what? There we go. That's right. What happens when you don't play for a while, for like months? Forget how some of your key binds and everything are done. Okay. So, let's see. Lighting still has not, like, been changed and improved upon. Of course, I don't think I actually did much with the lighting down here. Let's go up here. Alright, daylight, that's why. Let's see if... Oh, no, that worked. Okay, my automation still worked with the sensors. And we still got all this going. Look at my nice little setup. Yeah, I'm actually trying to think. I know I had mods, some buildable items from mods, and I'm not seeing them. And, you know, anytime you get an update, that mod's gonna break. So I have a feeling my mods are not working, but I'm not seeing it, like, drastically food bar or anything. Yeah. You can squash them through the inventory. All right, let's see. Crush the larva. Extinguish the vile grub. So it is a vile grub. Vile brood detected. Okay. I did see that's one thing with the, like, new expedition. If you got, like, combat boss type stuff added. Yeah, we see that now. Okay. I get out of this hole. As long as you don't destroy base components. Is she destroying my base? I really hope not. I hope it's just she's stuck and trying to attack me. Yeah, yeah. Trying to hit me with her butt. So build a big, obnoxiously large base and fight her at the base so she gets stuck. Oh, good. I got the stun. And there, she's stunned. Fine, get away from me. Yeah. Scatter Blaster still supreme. If you ask me. Alright. So got rid of the new brood mother. What'd I get? Anything? I didn't see you say I got anything. Oh, I got her juicy grub. Because, you know, I can't have enough juicy grubs. Apparently. Oh, they left one right here. On my doorstep. Yeah. Like, come on. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately it does look like they, at least, if whatever they fix, they didn't fix lighting again. You have to go clean up your mess. Well, that's a good thing to do when you're messy. You know, make a mess, you're supposed to clean it up. Let's see, oh God. I remember, what all I got in some of these. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I have that stasis device farm I need to go and check on. Every farm is maxed out right now. You know, I've got, well, oh, that's right. That's what it was. I did this. Oh, wrong one. Okay, never mind. Where's the, I got the, is it this one? I thought that one teleported me elsewhere. Nope, it is this one. Like, I remember, I had to make sure to put, you know, an easy, quick way to get up top. So much better to just kind of, you know, jump down a floor than have to jetpack up a floor every time. I'll go sell this. We gotta see the anomaly, see if there's anything new. I also got, you know, I gotta go sell this stuff at the spaceship, crash all economies. Okay, that's that. All done. Okay, I know, yeah. Go here, and we're. Did I put it down here? Yeah, there we go. So I go. It occasionally allows me to unlock stuff. Okay. Well, it didn't unlock anything there. It seems. Let me think. I gotta refresh my memory on some of these. Like, okay, yeah, current base. There's another base. What is that one? I know this one. I know what that one is. It's got my moldy balls there. Current location. What? Okay, see, current location, okay, Borat base. What is that one? I know right on, right off what that is. Sulfur Yeti. We remember that one. Borat base. I don't remember what that one was. So we go to space station. We go to anomaly, unlock stuff from the Starship Guide and Buildables. Okay. Oh yeah, and I have not been here since played since they upgraded. That was one of the other things they did in the recent update, was they revamped the space stations. To, you know, you always have that spot where you land And it's just like, here's like a thing on this side, here's a thing on this side, and that's it. And now it's like, it's actually like you land. It kind of feels more like, you know, they added the pirate space stations. And this makes me feel more like that. Like, you don't have just this long hallway there. You land at the end, and then you kind of come up to everything. I need, you know what? No, actually, I need this. I need this guy over here. Come in. Yeah. I need you. Get out of your ship. Yeah. Wrong side. You're supposed to come over to my side. Oh, what? Ah. Okay, they didn't fix that where it can, like, your cursor can go off the screen, apparently. Where is it? Where is it? There. Okay, minus 10%. That's fine, but 81 million. There we go. Now, so I gotta do that. I gotta make some money while I'm at it today. Look at that. Sanchez! Aiden, I don't even know if I actually have the multiplayer going right now. And I'm just exploring the new, yeah, I got multiplayer turned off because I'm just exploring the new update. That's really all I'm doing here. So I'm not gonna do any joins today. Let's see, where's that teleport read from? Where's that teleporter? Oh wait, salvaging, I don't need a salvage. Let's look, because I did not play with the fabricator. Class C. Okay, obviously I need to go get some parts to assemble one. I'm not so worried about that anyway. There we are. I just wanted to come sell some things. And check out this new layout. I do like the new layout. It is kind of like a nice... I mean, it definitely takes some getting used to versus, you know, where you knew where everything was before. But you're not going from one side, jump down, go across the ship landing area to the other side to get to the other guys. It's more compact. Everything's together, which is great. All right, I need to check my... Oh, that's my colony. That's right. So let's go to Borat base, because that picture did not transfer right. And I don't remember what this base is, because it is Borat base. Whatever Borat meant for me. Oh yeah, the old one. The previous base. You know, my standing planners for getting a lot of carbon. And my stasis device farm. Yeah, this one that was the base and then got turned into the stasis device farm. So this is... I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not worried about it. I still have all those other stasis devices, you know, stockpiled. Less decorative now than the previous ones. It has been way too long since I really played. Okay, so radon, sulfur, the main base. Can they not give us a way to rearrange these the way we want? You know, like, hey, I kind of want to reorder it this one. I want my main one right here always. Like, that seems like it would be a trivial thing to just say, yeah, okay, you can reorder your bases, you know, to show. Okay, my portal base. I guess it probably would help to rename this one. If I can find where I put there it is. Just so I don't, like, question this next year when I'm like, what is this base again? You know, I don't even have like a funny name for it. Portal 3. What was the portal? The portal game colors it was orange and blue, right? It was orange and blue for you like shoot the blue portal, shoot the orange portal, right? That was the colors. I want to say. You can join. You shouldn't be able to join because I've got the multiplayer turned off. It shouldn't let you join. Portal 3. I need a funny thing. We'll make a joke about a Portal 3 game. That way I know it's the Portal base. Portal 3. You don't laugh. Okay, I lost that one. Let's go with something different. We'll go with, I'm drawing blank. I'm not being very comically creative at the moment, apparently. Yeah, I've lost it. It may just be literally this Spice Portal. Portal 3, there was cake. You want to name it There Was Cake? Alright, it said Portal 3. We'll just do that. Portal to Cake Mountain. I just want to have something that's like, if somebody's gonna look at that and be like, what? You know? It tells me the you know, what it is. It's Portal base. But, you know, somebody else, it might be like Cake Mountain. Okay, yeah, I'm in my current system. So you know what? Let's just do anomaly. I remember how to get spawn. What? Did they change the anomaly thing? Where's my anomaly? Anomaly. They used to have the icon there. Did I not summon it because I've already summoned it in the system? Can you not, like, summon, like, closer to you now? I know where it's gonna, if I've summoned it, it should be above my tuchus. I'm seeing a lot of, like, the wind effects, like, with the storms, because there's a lot of storms. But, you know, I need to go to, like, a water planet, too. And I cannot recall having a water base in this save. You did manage to join. How did you join? Because it says multiplayer. Well, okay, multiplayer is disabled, but you can join the group, I guess, because I got the friends can join. There. I'm going to crash. Oh, what is that? What's the marker for now? Sentinel pill. Okay. I don't remember there being one that close to my base. I really don't. All right, get out, land. I gotta get out before the interceptors arrive. Come on. Ah. Oh, you got more accurate with those. not shooting like wildly off in the distance. I should have focused on you. You got healed up. Yeah, way out of practice here. Oh, come on. Did I not get a heals? Oh, okay, yeah, that. The fact that it locks me into the menu and right-clicking takes that many times to still get out is not a good, like, fact that they didn't change that. Like, okay, I accidentally opened that, and then right-click. Nope, don't select it. Okay, right-click. Okay, right-click, right-click, right-click. Let me out. And I'm dead. The time it took for me to try right-click 18 times to get out of that menu, I got killed. Because I accidentally opened the wrong thing. Why is my weapon not hurting as much as it used to? And yeah, I'm taking like massive damage from them. Where'd it go? Oh, okay, come on now. Let's see, where is it? Nope, not that one. Where's the shield recharge? Nope, did we have a shield recharge? There we go. Probably have to wait forever. There. Okay. Yeah. Gotta do this. Right. Shut down. Right. That shuts it down. Deactivate it. There we go. Yeah, I was not planning on that fight. Especially, I mean, you know, non-stop storms everywhere. All right, where are you? There you are, Xbox. Ah. There you go. You had to go and make them mad at you. Did you build a nutrient processor, Xbox? I don't think I did that. Let the storm stop, please. That's one thing. feel like they still could tone down some of the, like, the storm, you know, the recurring speed of the storms. There's like, yeah, I get it. There's some planets that probably would be good to have like almost continuous storms, but when you have a planet that's like, okay, it stops every now and then, you know, maybe a little bit more separation. There we go. Storm clearing. Can I see? Okay, so what I was planning to do, was go and get, go to the anomaly. But apparently, I don't have the summoning thing anymore. Why are you building underwater stuff at spots? So, alright, I'm going into space at spots. Okay, let's see. Is there an anomaly somewhere? Or, oh wait, that's right. I can summon it here. I can't summon it on the planet? Didn't we used to summon it on the planet too? Or I can summon it like into space right above the planet? Or am I mixing that up with the freighter? Okay. I am gonna go talk to the guy over here. And I may have to start doing some Quicksilver stuff again. See if there's any awards I haven't collected. Well, there's a bunch of them. Titan Flight Pack and stuff. The mandibles, that's 14. I think 14 is the one we're doing now. Yeah, right. Yeah, Broodmother post. All right, so that's the one going right now, which I have not done. And I just, again, I'm not a fan of the expeditions. It's just, this is not a story-driven game for me. This is a freedom type, go wherever you want, build wherever you want kind of thing. And the expeditions are so, it's not really story driven, but it feels the same way just because you are so focused on, going from one thing to the next in the missions. And I forgot about the staffs too. That was the other thing in that one of those last updates. I just didn't. It was not something that made me like say, oh man, yeah, let me go get a staff. I remember the whole thing for crafting them. I was just kind of like, oh yeah, that's not interesting. And I gotta go get my stuff back. Alright, so real quick, I looked at the expedition rewards. Let's look at the Quicksilver thing. See if it's just like part of, if there's anything with that. Not owned. There we go. Save some trouble. Are some new statues and such. From like, we didn't have the ice statues last time I played. Industrial crane. Plasma jetpack. I don't recognize. I think I remember the geometric cape, which I can't get. I remember the worm hunt and stuff like the golden ones. I know those were in it. A lot of those decorations. The titles, I don't care about the titles so much. They'll be like, if I ever get to the point I've got everything else, I might do the titles. And then all these. So yeah, it looks like we did get some new stuff. Possibly with this update or with a recent one since I've last played. I'm not worried about those. Also not seeing anything for unlocking. But I need my stuff. Need all my stuff back. Hey, Daniel. Thanks for joining him. Again, I don't know if I would like do this like ongoing from these. This was just, I want to take a break from Power World because it's honestly the new update is just feeling a little lacking for me. Bunch of issues added with the update, and kind of more importantly, it's just like, you know, stuff that should have been fixed wasn't fixed. It's just, it's not an engaging update for me, so I just wanted to take a break. Plus we got this update. Have to check out this update, you know? Where's that marker? I thought I was like almost right on top of it. Oh, there it is. After I hit land. "20 minutes, no." 20 minutes or like 28 seconds. Yeah, I'm going for the 28 seconds. Hungry. A base for, oh, come on. I hit land when it was green on the little landing spot. That spot beat me to it. And you gotta have extra starships around, huh? There you go. The paint. Oh yeah, I still got that. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Not worried about it. Just gonna start throwing up appearance stuff all around me, huh? Good. Got this. I can use this and escape. There you go, my freighter anyway at spots. Now I gotta remember how I changed this with the new freighter setup. Oh yeah, the extractor cores. So it should be. Oh yeah, the farm. Big lovely farm. Can't remember what I was making from it, but I got the farm. And then on my storage containers, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I am. I think I'm getting my bearings back. What I did up here was, oh yeah, started building up here and then kind of fizzled out on the building part of it. You know, gotta have your big greeny rooms. Hangout space, which I'm thinking this might be where I maybe put in some decorations from one of the mods, and that is now broken because of the update. Did I invite you on my ship? Why are you giving me salvage data? Why do you have salvage data? I gotta remember my ships now too. Which are not here? Okay, so they didn't fix that bug. I remember that before, where, you know, I'd have to like close out and reopen in order to get my ships to actually render in. Like, none of my ships are here. Okay. So I got my alien living one, got the little sentinel one, I got the golden one. That one I don't remember. And I think that was just a second variation on the sentinel one. Again, why I wanted to have them kind of here to see them. Why are you giving me water towers? Xbox. And stasis. I've got this stuff. I've got these things. I don't need that stuff. I gotta get away from Xbox. He is loading me down with stuff. Okay, you know what? We need to find a planet to go to. Where's my map thing? There we go. Yeah. I want to go. I see water spots there. And that, you know, that's a planetary anomaly. That will be an interesting one. Because those are always like the weird planets. And then we got abandoned planet. That's just, you know, well, it's like a lot of the planets in Starfield, honestly. Oh, there we go. Paradise planet. Verkjumn. See if I have a space station there. Of course, now I've got tons of bases called Bluish Waters. Or by Bluish Waters. I'm not sure about that. I guess they use characters that don't render. Because I don't have that font. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, space stations. What was it? Verjum dum something. That was the planet, right? Or the system, not the planet. Oh, come on. I just want to go. Yeah. Verkjumn. And apparently I'm not finding the space station there. I wonder if I could just, if it's close by. It should be close by. It should be the way they still were doing that, where it shows what's close to you. Let's find it, because Paradise Planet would be a good one in terms of getting to see really dense improvements to the terrain generation. And generally, Paradise Planets are not going to be like non-stop storms all the time. But also, I do have a planet I want to check out in this system. At least we'll go look at the anomaly planet. Let's see, which one was it? Radioactive planet. Yeah, that doesn't sound appealing. Foggy moon. Well, we know what's going to be there. Fog. Teffer. You know, it'd be nice if it was like, you know, in terms of like the warping, kind of finding stuff, it'd be nice if you could go and like, okay, I've discovered this. I've scanned it, whatever. I landed on it, you know, planetary probe. Doesn't matter. I've done something that has basically unlocked the planet for me. So you could go into the catalog and choose to like select it, and it will then at the least highlight where it is in the system. I feel like that, you know, it's kind of like Empyrean, Galactic Survival. You go in there and you say, I want to warp to this planet. It actually shows you where it is, and you've got to line up to warp to it. That could be so useful in this. Like, hey, where is this stupid planet at that I want to land on? You know, I go into here and I say, if you mark on HUD, you know, set waypoint, whatever, and it just it shows you. Because I really don't like having to go in here and do the whole switch starship view to try and find it. I don't like this view. I don't. Is it that one there? Nope. Not. I was going warp or pulse. Get away from the cluster there. Abandoned planet. Foggy moon. Obviously, not that one. It's desolate. That planetary anomaly. There we go. S-Bots beat me to it. Yeah, I don't like that view. Timmy's laid out, of course. Is that right, Timmy? No. Give scratches. Scratchy scratches. And the look of, why'd you stop that? Every time I stop scratching him or patting him, is that, why'd you stop? Alright, let's see. Where'd you go, S-Bots? Over there. We'll go track down S-Bots. Try not to go out into orbit. I want to get where it will lock on to you. I still could have done this. At one point, you could lock onto something and it would follow the curve of the planet. At least partially. Now it seems like it doesn't want to do that at all. This is not looking that anomalous right now. Of course, I've already been here, obviously. Well, maybe not. I think the scanner thing does still, like, automatically discover stuff, so. But it also could just be the fact that, hey, new generation changes, so I am able to scan more stuff. Don't mind me, Mr. Sentinel. I'm just scanning. Obviously, I have been here because I've scanned other things, so. But not that little creature. And there's something over there. Is this why? Oh. We got a big one. That's a big one. Come here. Can I pet you? Whoa. Where'd he go? Oh, he glitched inside. Of course he did. Offer food. Yeah. You are. I like the big pets. Adopt as companion. That is awesome because he's big. You know, I like the big pets because it makes you feel like you are, you know, riding some huge, like, Lord of the Rings. You know, the battle for Minas Tirith. They got the guys riding in on, it's not elephants, they called them oliphants. And they're like the big ones are just massive. You know, it kind of feels like that when you got them. Like, yeah, look at the size of this thing. Ah. Man, he is slow, though. Oh, you know, it kind of makes me think of Starship Troopers. Even though he doesn't have that. But the plasma bugs, the ones that shot plasma out of their butts. That's what he makes me think of. The design is very similar to that in a way. And it's also got the crown, the large head crown that kind of looks like a, it's like an armored head. I know there's like a real beetle that's like that. I can't think of the name of it, but it also makes me think of the alien, the xenomorph queen from Aliens. Like that big head frill kind of thing. It was what it makes me think of. I like this one. Hey, look, Xbox, there's one over there. Look, there's one for you. You can have a matching pet to me. I'm assuming you have room for a pet. So yeah, look, you got an option for one right here. Get you a nice little pet. Yeah, I'm trying to scan the one that there we go. Ah, they're going after the little guy. Oh, you're coming after me. I saw that. Where's the other one? Oh, there. All right. And, of course, another extreme storm. Can never get away from the storms. Oh, here's a little fluttery, fat thing. I'd love to get a good look at him, but there's a storm again. Oh, well, it's a perfect opportunity because I am next to water. Right, somewhere over here. I saw water. Give me a moment to find it. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. When the water, like there's waves, but when there's a storm, the waves react. So there's like actual wind effect that, you know, changes the water in the game. And so when the storm goes away, it'll calm down. S-Boss, are you just over there hanging out? Or they just, like, they ignored me? Yeah, there you go. You're just over there shooting them yourself. I'm over here enjoying the stormy seas. And you're over there shooting drones. What? Why are you shooting me? See, they followed you over here. You led them right to me. Oh, that's your little drone. I know I turned mine off because it was causing problems with missions at points not working. I wonder if they fix that. I don't want to test it. It's kind of like, it was one of those things like, what was it? It was like one of the missions, or it was like the active mission. I remember I was trying to find like a pirate freighter or something like that, and it was blocking the freighters from generating. Because I had that, I had the flare active for my little companion drone. Which is, you know, to me still kind of stupid that, yeah, having this active messes up other stuff from, like, spawning in. Oh, wait, ready? Oh. Forgot about the cloaking trick they have. Oh yeah, I forgot that was actually pretty effective with these. Especially against him, it knocks out his armor quick. Where are you? Quit flying over top of my head. Alright. Oh, great. We got the little dog out in the water. Oh, and now we got that. We got actually like a health thing. I'm assuming, did that get added with the new update, the Worlds update? Because we got the boss thing, the little Brood Mother edition. Which, I mean, that was one of the things, like, the new expedition is supposed to add more of a, like, combat-centric type thing, like, make it feel more like boss fights, you know, type of aspect to the game. So it just makes sense that, yeah, we would get this heads-up display change with the new update. finally get enough of them? Nope. Yeah. There we go. Don't hide from me. Especially around an innocent bystander. You know? Like, oh crap, he's gonna hit this guy and make him mad, and then they'll fight each other. Get away. Sentinel nest revealed. Yo, wonderful. Okay, so now I can actually see the waves have calmed down. There's no storm. It's not windy. Waves have calmed down, which is nice. I mean, it's a nice. It's not like game changing, you know, kind of thing. It's not like, oh man, this just completely remakes the game. No, it is just. It's a nice touch that helps add with the immersion. You know, it's just similar like. These holes in the ground came from explosions during the fight. It's just that one, it's that little touch that adds just a little more immersion to it. And having like, oh hey, there's better wind effects. You can fly through the clouds with better effects. There's, you know, waves. And the water reacts to the storms and such that are happening. It is a nice little touch to it. And it does, just adds to that immersion in the game. But, you know, it's not a game-changing update, you know, or adjustment. Same as more dense generation. It's visual, but it's not changing the core of the gameplay. Now, obviously, I'm not saying new biomes because I've already got these planets generated, but if we were to go, like, some new areas, we might see some new biomes. On some of the places because there are new biomes being generated. Again, that's just more immersion. Not a... Like the combat part, the boss thing with the brood mother and all that is kind of a nice thing. You know, like when they did the improvements in the Sentinels and we got the walkers and things like that was a nice change. Just again, adding another layer to the game. You don't like fighting Sentinels, run away. Now, where the heck did you go? Oh, there you are. I was like, I literally just looked for you. All right, now. That way. That way. Why does he have to hop? Like he's happy to walk over here. Or he's like, he's got a beat going. He hears the beat I don't hear, and he's just shaking it. I can see it being like a little bounciness, but it seems like that would be like, just from a natural locomotive standpoint, it would be able to go a little faster. And it wouldn't like bounce as much with the legs. Alright, we're gonna put... So, let's see who else we got. I got, oh yeah, that guy. Oh yeah, the little flying drone. I remember that one. And we got this guy, so that's basically my creatures this time around. I didn't really do much with the creatures in this game save yet. That's possible. Why are you building bases everywhere? It's like every planet, you're like, I'm gonna build a base. Spicy Man's NFT collection. If you buy a MrSpicyGaming NFT, it's not from me. I do not have any NFTs. Got scammed. Are people even still buying NFTs? Oh, that was like the craze for a while, and then suddenly it's kind of like, it's over with. Let's see. There we go. Verkjumnen. Come to Verkjumnen. Xbox. Timmy? What's up? But you got one ear like stuck straight up. What are you hear? It's not Storm. Oh, that's why I couldn't jump here. That kind of space station. Fine. I didn't want to do the fight, but I'll do the fight. Wait, where are you going? Wait, hey, hang on. Come here. Got out of practice. No, it was 8 pirates. And this only is 10. I think, you know, Xbox had to bring some in to help out. Alright, there we go. Still not a fan of some of the control options, like the fact that I'm trying to use my keyboard and mouse, and it's not like it's, you know, the comma and period keys for change targets are not exactly like close by. You know, it's either take your hand off of one half of the one side of the keyboard, or take your hand off the mouse. You know what? There, I'm just gonna do that. Out of range. I'm going after that one. Apparently, that's the one I'm supposed to use. There we go. Now. Ah! Just taking some damage. Ah, come here, come here. There we go. I can't see anything. Sorry, I'm shooting your shield. I'm trying to, you know, shoot these guys that apparently still go kind of inside the ship. That it? The last one? Yeah. Alright. Okay, yeah. There we go. You need more fuel than 329%. Okay, I mean, that might be a bug. Just maybe. That could be a bug. If it's like, oh yeah, you don't have enough fuel. You got this much. You got too much fuel, that's what it is. Jettison some fuel. That's what you gotta do. That's how you fix it. Just jettison all the fuel. Just flush the whole fuel system out and then fill it up fresh. Alright. You offer me here. Well, let's look at the freighter release. C-class. Decline. Now, give me something else. All right. Corvettes like me better. Serene Daughter. Still, you know, some of the ship names can get interesting in this. No, I'm here for the Paradise Planet. That looks paradise to me, but it's a moon looking thing. Oh, it got a ring around it. All right. If you like it, put a ring on it. Is that what the song says? I do. Grassy Planet. That says Paradise Planet. It just said Grassy Planet. Make up your mind. Alright, and it's nighttime. So not the best visual, but here it is. Yeah, more involved clouds, which obviously I don't see as much flying inside them. But yeah, they changed like the cloud rendering of it, so you get more, I guess, detailed clouds, and then, you know, more flying through clouds. And we got water. Oh, you know, hey, gotta check the water landing out. Aquatic landing technology. Oh, yeah, I gotta go install some extra crap on here now. Alright, I'll have to go get the aquatic landing technology. Now, you know what? Here we go. Let's see, how... Yeah, not 8 minutes. I'm not doing 8 minutes. Oh, just passed me. Oh, yeah, very cloudy. I can't see anything. It's dark, cloudy, foggy. There we go. Of course, it's a storm. Always a storm. Maybe there's a mod now that cuts down on the number of times the storm triggers. It's like my luck is it's just always storming. Let's look for new scannable things. Of course, we got. Yeah, there we go. Huh? Something in there is scannable. I see nice, calm water. But let's see, you got my light and that spot's light. You can see the ripples in the water, which is nice. And again, you know, as it storms, it gets more wavy. Got a nice little underwater cave here. Let's see. Where are you at, Spots? Keep it up. Okay, I hope you brought enough stuff for oxygen. Hey, Spots. This is going for a while. And I led us to a dead end. I mean, I could, you know, we could just dig our way up. But it kind of defeats the purpose of going all scuba mode. Always carry some oxygen with you. Okay, yeah, that did not work. Ah, oh. There we go. And look at that, it's raining again. Ooh, hey. There you want it, S-Bots? Or not? I'm in for you to get it. What? Hey, who hit me? There. Alright, I'm going this side. Residual goop. Unlocking data log, yeah. Alright, where's the thing? Oh. I feel like I'm getting a delay on them exploding. Like, it wasn't so bad there, but the other one, I shot it. Yeah, see, it's like I hit them, and then it explodes just a split second later on some of them. Oh, that was a very noticeable right there. It's like shot, explode. Oh, hey, yeah. Scanning. Gotta scan stuff. Well, I don't need more to eat. I got too much stuff already. Nourishing slime. Yeah, it's just totally what I want to eat. Cargo bulkhead. Set up. Did you put a portable refiner in my thing? I don't need a portable refiner. Rancid flesh. No. What? Yeah, you gave me a portable. Why did you give me a portable refiner? Why are you dumping all your inventory stuff into mine? Like, I need all of your inventory. You're dumping your refuse in my inventory. I am not your trash can. Oh, we'll check the damaged machinery. See, that still has a delay to it. Well, at some point, it'll be daytime. I might actually get to see some of the, this paradise planet. Oh, there we go. This one doesn't exactly, like, reek of paradise to me. Yeah, there we go. You know? So, got a little bit of rain. Okay, no raindrops in the water. That would be kind of nice if they had done that, but obviously that would add a good bit as far as rendering. I will say for all this, for all the added new stuff, and we've got, okay, rainstorm coming. Let's watch the waves are starting to, you see the ripples. You should see it start to get worse because the wind. But, you know, for all that they've added to this. Oh, yeah, look, the waves, it's not so, like, big anymore. They got smaller, but you see there's, like, more to it. And now it does look almost like, yeah, there's raindrops. Are you flying about my head? Look at that. There are, like, it kind of does give the look of raindrops to it. But even with all this, I'm going to say, in my opinion, this looks better than Power World. And is actually not even... It's running slightly less on my GPU than Power World. And it is running significantly less on my CPU right now than Power World. I'm using 10% of my CPU to do the game and run the stream. And Power World doing the game and the stream is usually 20%. That's how much of a difference there is between these two games. This is so much more polished. And great, you know, Power World is early access, obviously, you know, so there is that factor, but GPU-wise, I am hitting 65% of my core, which is usually about where I am on Power World, about 65% core. VRAM is 98%, about the same as Power World. But, I mean, there's so much more to the generation of this game than Power World. We've got the storms happening, you know, all that's going on. And yet, I'm just so much less in terms of, like, I mean, half the usage on CPU. And look at the waves picking up now. Granted, I know there, you know, you get kind of that storm effect happening too on the visual, so it doesn't look as clear, you know, like stuff hitting your visor, but you can see how much the waves kind of adjust. And one of the things with the New Worlds Part 1 update, honestly, it's not like the generation wise, it does have more stuff going, like there's more plants and resources around. It does feel a little bit denser, but not overly dense. Like, this is a paradise planet, and it's just not overly dense. I would love to see just like, all right, here's a paradise planet, and so you're assuming this is gonna be kind of like, you know, there's, I will say, I think there's tropical paradise too. There's like a difference there now, but I want to say, like, you know, you expect it to be, like, nice and temperate. I'm getting an extreme storm. To me, that seems less paradise, like. I don't think of paradise planets being like, hey, let's have extreme storms all the time. But that's part of it. You know, it feels more like, yeah, maybe, you know, some places on Earth are considered to be paradise, and then you have hurricanes. So I get that. It's just, to me, it seems like you would have, you know, more. It doesn't have quite that paradise feel to me on a lot of them. But I would love to see a just straight forest planet. Like, we've got volcanic planets with one of the recent updates, you know, so you have these big volcanoes. It's just like a hellscape type of look in certain areas. Not saying the whole planet needs to be a big forest, but it would be great to see like very dense forests. Like, this is not dense right here. No, I'm talking like trees that are just like, you walk in and it's like tree, 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 you know, just every few steps there's a tree. And they're just really dense. Like, you fly above it and you just see this canopy of trees, treetops, and it's so thick you really can't see down below it. Like on Earth, how we have thick forests still in places that are that like that. You know, having that where it's just like somebody's flying overhead, you could literally park your ship in the trees in a certain spot, and unless it's just got a clearing, you know, they're not gonna find you. You know, I mean, granted, heads-up display kind of thing, but you know, visually you wouldn't show up. I would love to see that. Like, just here's this big, massive forest area. It just goes on for a long ways, and if you're like, oh, I need carbon and such, well, there you go. You can go get some carbon that way. It'd be a cool find earlier in the game when you need a lot of carbon. Honestly, for me, I need a lot of carbon. I just build the little planters. But I mean, that would be a cool one. We've got frozen worlds. We've got desert worlds. I've yet to see one that, to me, just screams forest planet. Like Forest Moon of Endor. How thick the forest was there. You know, like how dense the trees were. In like what you saw of that the moon. And that was a moon. We should get that on the planet at least. Okay. Storm is clearing, just waiting for it to clear. You're gonna just fly around, you know, hover around with that. You just gotta do it. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have my ship, my main ship here. We can rectify that. Yeah. Now, no, we're gonna go with the Minotaur, because then I can let him go do his own thing if I choose to. Ooh, like, okay. From here, that looks a little bit more like what I was talking about, like a thicker forested area. Should have like thick bushes and such in between kind of thing. Make it feel just, you know, jungle. Even that, we should have a jungle planet. And I think I've seen a jungle planet, like, or supposed to be jungle planet. It should be like just thick rainforest areas. God, it's been a while since I've played. It's throwing me off on everything. Ugh. What do we want to do? Obviously, the S-Boss wants to shoot plants. There. That plant made you angry. I took care of it. All right, it's not severe storm, but you can hear the wind picking up. You can see the wind effects, and you can see the waves picking up more. I don't see waves crashing on the shoreline, though. Like, it's still a fixed line to the actual, like, water's edge. I mean, there's that jiggle movement. There's some interaction with it as far as that and going up and down, but you don't see like, oh hey, the waves are getting really tall and they start crashing against that. You don't see the waves rolling in and rolling back out. That would be a nice extra visual touch, and maybe that's something they're working on for Worlds Part 2. Though I don't know why you'd release Worlds Part 1 with updates to waves and not the full update to the waves. You know, it's like, here's part of the wave changes. Now we're gonna release another set of wave changes. I don't see that being, like, logical. Just release the whole update to the waves. But maybe that's something we'll get in, like, another update at some point. Alright, you know what? Let's just see what we got. Let's look for an outpost. Trading post detected. Where? Ah! S-Bot smacked me with your pad. Oh. So I see the icon. Take that be the post. Like, yeah, the trading post way out there. That's possible. Why are you nudging my butt? Ramming into my what? Ah. I mean, I'm gonna finish that sentence. I was like, as I started saying, I was like, nope, that's gonna go the wrong way. Oh, I forgot about those little guys. So annoying glowing jellyfish, like, just appear out of nowhere. Now you're gonna shoot my Minotaur. Alright, we're gonna have a talk about your etiquette. Where's the, hang on, show me the icons. There's trading post. Yeah, the cloud tops definitely, from what I can recall, they look more detailed now, which is, you know, if you want to fly, I mean, obviously not in the clouds, but just above the clouds, you get a nice, better look to it. From what I remember, they were just very bulbous, like not as, it doesn't feel, it didn't look like, you know, natural clouds, just kind of like, here's very bulbous clouds. Or did we even have that? Didn't we just have it like you just flew through all this, haze? Maybe that's what it was. Because we just flew through haze and then, hey, the clouds are gone. Now you can actually fly and look at clouds. Let me recharge my stuff again. But nobody's landing yet. Or has landed yet. We'll hang out for a second. Hi, Kiko? Leon, I'll go Leon. I know how to say Leon. I'm not sure about how you want your first name said. No, did not name yet. Right. Still weird, like some delay on some things. Like just a very minor delay in some cases. But like that, you know, the fighting, shooting the monstrous things. You know, shoot, hit, and then boom, blows up afterwards.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
And there's that spots. Has landed on planet Spiceman was here. Did you really name the planet Spiceman was here? And they're constructing a portable refiner again. You did not put that in my inventory. Well, again, you know, lost storms. Especially for a paradise planet. Let's look at what other ones. Well, we don't know what the other ones are like, so I know the easy way to fix that. I'm leaving that spots behind again. Maybe my other ships will have rendered in. Yes, they did this time. Good. Alright, so Expurge. That, yeah, okay. Other Sentinel design. A living ship. That is so nice. It's kind of like maybe the effects for the landing are different. I don't remember having quite that. It's like almost an ethereal type look to it. I don't remember it being quite that detailed in the past. And then, oh yeah, that little epic one. The Golden Vector. There's the other Sentinel one. What is that? You Squeeze Future. No, I don't want to do that one. That was, yeah, it's my exotic ship. because he is kind of golden. I need to find a better one. Okay, let's go here, and go here, and boom, there. So, spined planet. That's usually the ones that have, it's like almost anomaly. It's like always like spiky type stuff. Blighted planet, that sounds wonderful. Finned planet, same thing. You should have like little fin type structures everywhere. Barren planet and overgrown planet. Okay, overgrown forest type planet. That's what I kind of think of when I think overgrown. You know, is that kind of thing. Like it's a forest. Let's go see if it's got an actual forest type look to it. I'm gonna stick with my good ship. I'm sorry, I still just like my solar sail ship overall. Let's see which one. It's a small. It's a planet. It says not moon, but it's a little bitty one. Okay, that now looks barren. Too bad they didn't fix the targeting either, to where you can actually look at the planet or moon and have it show the name. Like I'm literally looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm gonna trust Xbox you found it, because it's not wanting to even let me look at the planet, like, or tell me the names of the planet. Which expedition was that one for the Iron Vulture? I don't think I got that one. Again, I don't play the expeditions a lot. It's just kind of like, what is it, the last one I think took like a little bit longer. There was one I almost did in just the live stream. We almost just did the whole expedition in one go. Oh, maybe, you know, that's what we could do next week, is we come back and we do like actually do the expedition for this one. I don't like the expeditions because it's just so mission driven. You know, it's not the free play really. And after you're done with it, it's like, what are you gonna do? You did everything just to do the expedition. Do you really want to keep playing in this one? We might do that next week. Just get the awards, you know, because they got like the armor thing that makes you look creature like. Could be kind of fun. Yeah, we might do that next week. That's what I'm thinking. Because again, Power World, I just kind of need like a quick little break from it. The new update is just lackluster to me. And it has been a while since I played this. I know I loaded the game at some point early this year, but I want to say I haven't played since, like, streamed since 2023, because we were doing Power World lately, and then before that was Planet Crafter for a long run. Alright, right now I am not getting the overgrown feeling. Other than there's a lot of grass everywhere. Let's go ahead and point that out. It's not... Overgrown to me should be like jungle, forest style, like, environment. Not the whole planet necessarily, but like large areas. That's what I think. It should be like a large jungle, forest type of planet. Just, I mean, it doesn't even have to be really, like, I say jungle. Forest, I think, you know, tall trees. Jungle, yes, tall trees. Jungle is actually just, I want to say, I think jungle is the Indian word for forest. So it's the same thing, really. But when I say jungle, I think more like tropical rainforest type jungle. You know, thick. Like a forest, you go to some of the forests in the U.S. and they're gonna have certain very thick vegetation areas, but you also got like areas where it's just like the trees. Because of that, there's not as much undergrowth because the trees are covering up everything. Jungle, I think, just very dense. You know, just that rainforest, or even almost like Asian jungle, like bamboo forest, where it's just super dense kind of thing. This is definitely a very mountainous planet with a lot of little you know, valley areas. Could be kind of a fun place to build, you know, your base. Like build a base either up on top of a mountain, have like, ooh, you know, build and like basically do some of the little tricks to like extend outwards and build like on top of like the mountain, and then like a watchtower, and then build your base like down below. Like this could be a cool little spot up here for like kind of a watchtower, communications tower, radar tower, or something like that, where you could build like a, what, you know, kind of looks like that. And then you have, it's, you know, then way down there is where the rest of your base is, like the main base. But it definitely does not feel overgrown. Again, to me, that says jungle-like. Large swaths of just thick jungle. Like, just as far as you can see, it's just super thick, and you find, like, instead of just landing wherever, you got to find little clearings to land in. Like, you know, before, now you could get the aquatic landing stuff with this update, but it would be like, you're out in this ocean area, and you find this one little island that you can land on. You know, just these little islands just scattered here and there, and then the rest of it is just thick, just endless water. I feel like the same thing in reverse, but it'd be thick jungle, and, you know, some cases you can't even find a place to land, so you have to go, like, where you want to land. You go find a landing spot, use your exosuit or one of the vehicles to go in there, and then you go and clear a landing for you to be able to land. But maybe they're, you know, they still aren't as, I mean, again, this is running very smoothly, lower processing requirements for this game, even with all the stuff that's going on, than Pal World. But maybe that's something they still have, like, they just did not implement that sort of thing because of resource requirements, because of what it would do to, you know, making some people's systems struggle in certain places. What's that icon over there at the top? That's also moving. Is that the... what is that? The freighter? Is that what it is? It's the freighter icon? Oh, thanks, Last Cobra. You found a cube mountain. Well, if I don't want a cube mountain? Well, if I don't like the cube shape? I know it's not in this game save, but I remember one of the other saves I had. I had that one base I built where it was, actually, at least 2 times I've built on top of like a very tall plateau type base. I remember there was one I built where I had like a harvesting area down below it. You know, like collecting, it was either power or some resource, and it was like all, like piped all the way up to the top of the plateau. And I remember there was like a, I was trying to do it as like a zoo almost, like, or a farm, where I had like a little corral for the animals that were there at the time, and then of course they conveniently just despawned, and when they respawned again later, they were outside my little pen, so it kind of defeated the purpose there. I remember that one was like a very, very tall plateau, like just way up there in elevation. And so where it was kind of a challenge to get everything built all the way down to, I want to say it was an electromagnetic hotspot at the base of it, or near the base of it, that I used to help with power. That is not a mountain, SBots. That is a hill. That is a hill. Okay? It's not a mountain. Okay? This is a little cube-shaped plateau, which, while, you know, it's a very flat, barren area, almost feels like somebody took the terrain generator or manipulator and said build something. They kind of built a cube in the middle of a little valley, because those are mountains. Look at those peaks. Those are mountains. This is a little, like, this is just a nub. This is not a mountain. This is a nub. This is a pimple on the landscape. Jason, you made it. It's about time. Actually, I want to see if... Will it? Yeah, look at the change to the effects on it, too. It's not just, like, I know before we could see, like, there's a little bit of effect to the water, but this is, you got, like, the mistiness coming up off of it. That looks nice. I like that. Oh. I'm pushing it on the rendering now. I bumped it to 16% CPU to handle this. There's 16% to have that displayed. And now I'm back down to, yeah, there's 10%, 8% CPU usage. Ah, man, I was pushing it there, you know. Didn't know if it would handle it. You went to see Twisters, the very, very overdue sequel. Basically, let's just call it not a sequel, it's a reboot. That's all it is. It's really just a reboot. You call it a sequel when it comes in close time afterwards, you know. It's really just almost a reboot at this point. I know there's one I saw in the trailer. One of the things that caught my attention, because you remember in the first one, at one point they actually like were, it's like at the very end they were hunkered down and holding on with like either the belt or some kind of strap to a, I want to say it was like a water well, like post that had been, like it didn't have the hand pump anymore, but it was like the post was in the ground and they were basically holding on to that to keep from being sucked up by the tornado. And I saw in the trailer for the new one, they have like their truck that, you know, they go and sit there in the middle of the tornado. They actually have like drills on the side of the truck, so they extend them out and then drilled into the ground as a way to anchor the truck so it didn't get sucked up in the tornado. And I was like, now that's actually a really cool thing, you know, seeing that. And that made me wonder if there's actually a like storm chaser vehicle in real life that people use that has that function to it. I was just like, that is so, like, if that's not a real thing, it needs to be a real thing. Because I've seen plenty of like the storm chaser vehicles, you know, where somebody's like, hey, we're out chasing this storm. There's one of the hurricanes that hit Florida a few years ago. I mean, we were watching at work. We saw like just how bad it was. We had this YouTube channel pulled up where they were live streaming the storm as they were driving through the hurricane areas, and just watching that, and it was like, you know, it's just a standard van with like some upgrades for monitoring the storm stuff and everything, of course, for live streaming. But it wasn't like anything crazy like you would say, yeah, they're gonna drive this into a, you know, big tornado. You know, it was like, oh hey, the hurricane shifted, things are about to get really bad here, we're leaving. That was pretty much like their approach. You know, they were just driving through the weaker areas of it, chasing it. I want to see that in real life, where somebody goes in, literally like drills the thing into the ground to hold the car there. You know, they might have problems live streaming that during the middle of a hurricane, a tornado, like sitting there in the tornado. But man, that would just be such a cool visual to have that, you know, to be like afterwards, like, hey, here's a video from literally inside the tornado, like that. Armored cars low to the ground with steel plates. I see. Okay, that to a degree, I guess that would work, because the armored car, yeah, obviously you need armor in order to survive all the debris that's going to be pelting it, you know, in the tornado. That's why the drill thing just, to me, was like so cool looking on the movie trailer. Obviously, you know, you need the armor, and I'm sure either they have, like, for the armored car part, they have, like, very small slits, or they're going, like, bulletproof. Oh, spikes into the ground? Okay, see that? Like, there, I guess the, you know, low to the ground to cut down on how much it can, like, there's room for air to get under and lift it, and then the spikes to help keep it from shifting around. Sure. I'm sure the spikes would be, you know, easier to deploy and less energy draining than a drill that, you know, may not actually drill into the ground very quickly. Yeah, that's, you know, it's just, I saw it and I was like, it kind of looks interesting, but it wasn't one that, to me, like, it's not one I'm going to jump out into the theaters to say. I'll see it when it's live stream, or, you know, it streams on like one of the other services or something like that. You know, that makes me think, if you've ever watched Expedition Unknown, that's one of the ones where they go out and look like urban legends, stuff like that. Not like the, you know, the scary ones, but like Bigfoot, stories of UFOs and stuff like that. So they had one episode where they were investigating the original place where the first report of, like, first publicized, like, in newspaper report of, like, a Bigfoot encounter before it was called Bigfoot happened. And they met up with these guys that had a, it's a, basically a Hummer, tricked out Hummer that, like, was just decked out in military grade, like $100-something thousand of upgrades alone, military grade upgrades to it, so that they could, you know, go out looking for Bigfoot. And not saying anything about, you know, if you believe it or not, you know, but they were literally like, you know, granted, this is a Hummer. So not exactly the quietest thing. I would have thought they would have tricked it out with like an electric system, you know, electric engine type system, so that they could be like, hey, we're gonna be able to go quiet, you know, like low noise. But you could hear it in the video where they were driving in. It was a, you know, regular engine, loud. But the way they did it was they set it up with stuff so that, like, one of the things was they had a set of night vision cameras mounted up. So literally the guy driving would be wearing night vision glasses tied to the cameras on that, or one of the cameras, like, straight ahead, so they could drive with no headlights on, so they didn't, like, give away, you know, their position in the night kind of thing. They had, oh god, what else? There was like a 360, like, moving camera that they could use with that. And they had, instead of a spotlight, they had an infrared spotlight. So they, again, using something, they could blast an area with infrared, and, you know, most creatures are not going to see it. They could actually blast this area with infrared to light it up in the night vision camera to make it visible without turning on a big spotlight and kind of scaring something off. So that, you know, it's just cool little things like that that they had done to it for that. That you just, you know, saying about the car with the armor and the spikes just made me think of that. That was, you know, just seeing that to me was like a cool little thing. Just because of the tech that they had put into doing that. Okay, so I got, that's it, aqua jets. I feel like they need to do another upgrade now, and it'd be aquanets. Skim the surface of the water to catch stuff will be the theme of it, but it'd just be like, you know, aquanets. All right, I gotta make me an aquajet implant for my ship. Can I don't remember. Can I teleport to my freighter from here? I feel like I'm supposed to be able to. Yeah, there we go. We may actually come back in a minute and just warp to a few places. Just to see some different environments. But I do want to see more of the planet generation changes and such. Maybe there's some people who've got new bases showing up. They're going to have like some of the new biomes. All right, so I think I had some. You know what? I need to, yeah, start getting rid of some stuff. Actually, you want to do it? No. I don't even care at this point. I'm just going to dump it all. Except for those. And those. I'll keep those. Actually, I feel like that needs to go into the ingredient one. That was the one I was looking for. Okay. That's the starship one, right? Yep. Okay, so there's a starship generator, yeah. So S-class reactor. Oh, to design and assemble for a new vessel. Okay, never mind. I'll put it in here then. All right. There we go. Okay, starship. I need my aquajets. Aquajets. That's why you come to your freighter where you have all your stuff. I didn't even notice some of these piling up. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so I've got aquajets for landing. How nice. No, all these showing up. Let's just pick something. Dimka. And it's the same picture. Dimka. Yeah, okay. And Russian up there, okay. I'll look for one that like just looks really nice. Ooh, that kind of has like a interesting look to it. Let's go check out. It's a radiated planet. Downloading data. Give it a second. Unable to down. Aw, come on. Downloading base data. Why? Why are you not working for me? Make sure I'm not. That's not getting filtered on my network. That does sometimes happen because of my filtering. I don't look like it is. It's just giving an error. Okay. Well, I may not work because we're a flourishing planet. There we go. Come on, give me Mejor Tour. Planeta Terra Belhor 2. Oh, come on. So I can't download any bases. And I hear a visitor. Somebody come to mess with me in my base. Alright, you know what? Oh. That's right, it was in a different system. I forgot. Went to a different system with the freighter. We'll see if I can do some of the bases from here. I might be what it was, because I mean, you know, they were showing up, but I'm not at the anomaly, which I'm pretty sure kind of part of what it was is supposed to let you do it by being at the anomaly. Maybe that was the bugginess. Ooh. Where's this go to? Hey! Great! A shortcut up to this area. Okay. At the least, we should be able to see some of these. Community Spotlight, Wizard's Rest, Ilfa Base. You know, let's do this one. Let's kind of check that out, because it's Community Spotlight, Wizard's Rest kind of sounds interesting. Here. Ah, Timmy. He's got to join in for a second. Look at that. Look, cover me up. Give him something pretty to look at. Scratch, 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 scratch. Now you're moving your head the wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. Get back this way. Hide me, Timmy. Look up, look up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at it. It's Timmy. Okay. You want back? Sorry, yes, boss. I'm not paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to Timmy. Scratch. Scratch. Hold that head up high. Where are you? Cargo bulkhead. Why are you giving me so many cargo bulkheads? Alright, let's see. Fireplace, yeah. No doorway. Okay. There we go. Well, that is very interesting looking. Like, they really did some work here for building up this. So, I mean, that is custom. Because look at the ground all around here. I don't see any other flying areas like that. Okay. And I don't see... Is it? Oh, pulling down your ship. Yeah, I don't see any other areas like flying things. Oh, we got a rainbow. And I don't see anything flora like that. That's very custom looking. Like somebody really went there and added in all the vegetation, everything, to make it look the way it does. And it's not like a massive place. Again, Like, storms are still excessive. It's like all the time. Like everything, it would be waterlogged in this, you know, reality. Because it'd rain all the time. Everything would drown eventually. All plant life would be like, that's too much water. Okay. So it's a nice place. How would I get back up there? I did not see a landing spot. Sending Sunsingers settlement. Okay. Somebody else's settlement. So people came here and just said, hey, look, let's look for settlements around this place right here. Yeah, it's not gonna, I'm not gonna make it up there. Well, from down here, it kind of looks interesting. It has a very, very customized setup. I mean, look at that. It's like storm crystals hanging down from it and things like that. That's very good on the structural part. Oh, wait. Not even gonna warn me before you get me attacked by a brood mother. Gonna sit there and get me attacked. Actually, here, where are we at? Here. Where you at? Okay. Since you're gonna do that to me, crush the larva. All right, I'm gonna do it to you too. Where's she at? Wow, that was quick. Where is she at? Oh, oh. There she is. Glitching into the ground. Any more? I want to wait. All right. Stop giving me random stuff. So I have to throw it away. Let's see. Let's do another one. Why not? I got them. I'll clear them out of my inventory. See, that looks very much like... it's not the same head design, but the same overall body design as that creature I tamed and collected. I would like to have one like that. One that glows like that. That would be a very visually interesting pet. I mean, imagine running around on that thing, like riding on its back. Something that big, and it glows. I mean, that would just be cool to me. That would just be such a, that would be a, I gotta have that pet kind of one. Alright, yeah. Let's get out of here. There's bots. Oh, hey, there, I caught him. Look at that. Let's tell you what, we'll go to, back to Anomaly. Because, you know, anytime it's a community spotlight, every planet's already going to be discovered, pretty much. Friend request sent. Who sent the friend request? Did I accidentally send a friend request? Yeah, see, everybody's already got their stuff found. Yeah, so we'll go Anomaly. check another planet out. The base was the cool part there. Getting down to the regular planet, nothing special, kind of barren. Really. So let's go find one that's got like a... I sent it to you. Why did I send it? How did I send it to you? I didn't mean to send it to you. Butterfly house, Polestar potions. Okay, you know what? This was like another one with a lot of floral aspects to the design from the picture. I want to see this one. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. That is nice. Look at, I mean, again, more like, okay, plants being planted around. So you got the gut rot flower, but then you also have people using these mushrooms for both of these designs. And this very much to me feels, it's very similar to the one for the wizard. But it's two different creators on this one. And I like the fact it's got a mushroom top to it. Got this mushroom looking top. But then you just have wooden walls with stuff growing around them. Obviously, the mushroom top is kind of built around, I guess, that sort of look. But then we're inside. It does kind of feel like you're in a hollowed out mushroom. At least as far as... when I think of like the mushroom appearance from in Minecraft. Hey, Thomas. This is nice. I really like this. I love the little cash register back here with the secret stash. See, this is very cleverly done right here. And this obviously took a bit of time and work to tweak it the right way. Okay, so the stairs still don't work very smoothly. You got the upstairs. You know, somebody, yeah, it's just they're living inside a giant hollowed out mushroom. Totally fine. And, oh, look at this. We actually have, there's not the undergrowth, but this is a bit more in the direction of like the thick vegetation. Obviously, not a lot of people, despite this being a community spotlight, not a lot of people have been here scanning anything, including the flying centipedes. Actually, I probably at some point need to go back to messing with companions. There we go. High up where you can't get me. This one's actually pretty fast for a mount. Let's see what we got. Machinery. Unknown building. Alright, we're gonna look at that one. Look at the plants in the discoveries. Okay, hang on, let me get around here so I'm not like just going crazy, like flying off everywhere. Okay, discoveries. Indoor is a caustic plant. I don't know if that actually counts as correct because indoor was a forest, or Yeah, forest moon of Endor was. So it actually wasn't. It was the forest moon Endor. That was the name of the moon. So it's not caustic planet. It's got to be a forest planet. Necron Tau. Okay. Aeon. Nusag. By Bad Hat Harry. Okay. And then Pelagus. All right, that's the one that, to me, stands out. That's definitely a custom name. We're gonna fly for a moment, because I got still stuff I can scan, I'm sure. Apparently nobody scans anything on the planets anymore. See where I see you bouncing that spots. What are you doing? Trying to catch up? I'm pretty sure unless you get the right, like, you know, elbow throw, you know, speed, I feel like my mount is faster than I could go normally. Plus the stamina recovers very quickly. Like, this is the way to explore. You're nice and safe. There's a big boy. But the wings flapping are kind of a problem. Does it get in my way where I can't target something? Is that? I just left that spots behind. Okay, we'll get off. And we gotta go to the forest moon / caustic planet of Endor. I just gotta see, does it even look like it would be a forest moon? If it doesn't look like a forest moon, it's a misnomer. That spot shot the thing I was trying to scan. Green Endor. So, okay, so that's what you're saying about coloring them. If you type, apparently that at the beginning, it changes the name to the color. That's interesting. But of course, also, you know, it shows Endor here, but when I'm looking at it any other way, like looking at it, about to fly at it, looking at it here, it shows green as the name. I feel like that could be changed so that it always shows Endor, but when the person who discovered it and is renaming it does that, then it shows the color in the name. And it only shows for that person. Yeah, this is definitely not Endor. This is like way off of Endor. But I get to try landing on water, right? Aquatic landing initiated. Okay, I see no feats coming out. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, but oh, no, the feet did come out. But I'm hovering. It honestly looked, I mean, to me, it looked like I actually settled on the water. Kind of, like when I kind of landed. Like, it really did look like that. I don't know why the feet would come out. I feel like they could change that. Also, again, the color change when I'm actually flying versus landed, walking around. Crystal sulfide, you know what? I see other crystals. I see these. Not armor class. Radiant shards. Oh, that's right. Got my mining tool, and then I got my gun. Yeah, this is far from being indoor. And it's definitely outdoor. Unidentified egg-looking plants. Yeah. When you look at that, like, very quickly, it almost looks face-like. Like, you turn and you kind of, like, just look at it. It almost looks like a face, in a way. Like an alien face, you know, but it kind of looked like a face. I was kind of hoping for, like, you know, us to make some Sentinel friends here. Got a humming sack. Yeah, not much really interesting, except for, you know, you got humming sacks. Honestly, I probably actually don't even need these. I think I actually have like a massive amount of them being produced in my base. I think. I could be wrong. Aha. There you go. Payback. For all the junk you threw in my inventory. Professor Cynical, hi.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Of course, another storm. Well, at least we can see here. Nice wavy water. Again, I would like to see, if not now, in part 2 of the world update, or the new, you know, world part 2 update, whatever. If they don't do it then, which wouldn't make sense to do it, and like split the upgrades to the water effects into 2 parts. It just seems like you would have programmed it all together. I would like to see actually, like, in some places, waves crashing into, I mean, the fact that there's waves now, you know, as storms pick up, the water, the waviness, everything increases. Still, it would be really interesting to see waves just kind of, you know, like gentle, and then the storm happens and you got big waves crashing into the ground, you know, the land part of it. It would be nice to see something like that added to the game. Povoado de Aruda. Somebody bring up Google Translate. Ding Jujian. I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty sure that is Chinese. I could be wrong. Could be Japanese or Korean maybe, but I feel like that's Chinese. Oh, wow. Now we are really getting some waves here. Look at how, like, it's actually cresting a little bit out there over the water. Like, look at that. It actually feels like, I mean, you can see, here's the water level here, how much that's raising up versus here. It's all out further away from the shoreline, but that would just, yeah, throw that in where now we start getting waves crashing into the shoreline. So much more immersion there. But you can see how much it was like raising up, and it had cresting happening at the top of them, like, you know, waves crashing. It's just you weren't getting that real actual wave rolling effect. But you see how much wavier it is here on this planet. Oh. Where they at? There we go. Oh, a little stuttered on there. Come on, Xbox. We are going to take care of this. Yeah, this is very odd that I'm getting like stuttering here on those, like especially the drops were stuttering badly. Ah, not what I was trying to do. Well, how? Yeah, it should not have been that easy to have opened that menu. Ah. Hey, now. Hey, calm down now. Simmer down now. There we go. Your cloaking tricks won't work on me. Again, why? See, this is like what happened with that other fight earlier, where I go into something accidentally, and then it's like 3 or 4 clicks to get back out of it. And that's what got me killed earlier. It took so many clicks and so much time to get out that it killed me. Wait, are they? Did they literally just like spawn way over there? I mean, that it looked like the shot came from there. Yeah, look. Oh, and hey, I see the harvester thing. Okay. Let's go. Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, in the water. I was like, surely they didn't just like say, let's spawn all the way over here. Everything, but they apparently did some of it. I still hate swimming in this game. And he's having problems in the water. Okay, where are we at? Oh, hey! Did they now go back over there? I saw... Wait, oh, there he is. Hey, quit nudging me in the butt. Oh, there we go, everyone, yeah. I'm about to say, I see your glow. Not sure why. It feels like my mouse responsiveness has gone down suddenly. Like I'm not spinning as quickly and smoothly as I was before I fell in the water and got stuck going slow. And my mouse settings did not change. You know, you're gonna attack me. I'm taking your balls. Wait. Oh. Like, S-Boss is fighting in one spot, I'm fighting in another spot. Ooh! Big guy! Hey, come on, I scanned him. I do like that they've got like a, you know, sound for him now. Oh, God, it got even slower suddenly on my spinning, on my mouse controls. Oh, ow. Hey, now. S-Boss, where'd you go? You, like, ditched me. Swarm hunting. Okay, now they found me. Oh, so much better against them. Neutron cannon working so much better. Oh, wait. All right. Protected. Where that? they are having problems underwater. That, you know, surprisingly, that big one of those got stuck earlier in the water, couldn't do anything. I think that one's actually glitched and is not there anymore. S-Boss looks glitched. Network did not drop. Did that S-Boss, you lose network or something? Because you're not moving. Yeah, I think S-Bots got stuck or dropped. Top 3 tips for a noob. I mean, what do you want tips on? Like, I mean, it depends on what you're wanting tips on. You want tips for base building or for getting started in the game? Okay, you know what? Tell you what, here's a good tip, because I just thought of it. Scan everything. As you start going, scan everything, because once you are able to find the upgrades... Oh, and I did... I need to... I'm missing some stuff. Once you get to where you can start buying some upgrades, look for multi-tool upgrades, and what you're looking for is... Wait, I'm being attacked. Scanning upgrades. Maybe it's this one I have, the scanning upgrades. Yeah, get scanning upgrades. You look for these for your analysis visor. You see how much my boosts are? If you can find S-Class, these are the first ones you want to try buy. Because 8,000% boost to your scanning results, to how much you get from scanning items. That is going to help you earlier in the game. That's going to give you stuff to, no, not that. That's going to give you things like, all right, let me see if I can find it. I need to find something I can scan. Oh, there we go. Let's see. All right, so I'm scanning this. This is a normal one. C562. If I can find the other one to scan. All right, so now I have switched to my multi-tool with all the boost. I'm going to scan it. 136,742. So buying those and stacking them on your analysis visor early gives you a way to get a lot of money quickly without having to resort to specifically trying to do the whole trade, you know, everything. Also, once you start doing trading, like if you want to do the wiring looms, stuff like that, where you go and buy it, buy from not the sellers on the space station. Buy from the NPC ships captains, the ones that land at random in the space station. You buy from them, unless they've changed that with one of the recent updates. Those will not affect the actual economy value. If you don't do that, if you buy from the regular guys, that's going to affect the economy value. So you buy all their wiring loom, you're going to raise the price of the wiring loom a lot doing that. And then, which is then good because you go and buy them at one and go sell them at another kind of thing. But if you don't sell to the vendor NPCs, you buy and sell from the non-vendor NPCs, you can sit there and not affect the trade value, which is very good, especially if you're trying to buy like a lot of oxygen, because there's certain things you're gonna need a lot of oxygen, and it's just better to go ahead and buy it instead of, whoa, I got one hit and suddenly I'm like down that much? What the heck did you do, Xbox? Quit. Xbox, if that was you, I'm about to kick you off if you do that again. I'm going to cut the allow friends to join thing off, because that was not nice. I've now got more stuff damaged, and now I gotta go find my death spot. It's not you. What was blowing up everything? Because that was a lot of stuff started suddenly blowing up all around, just tracking me. Death by ship combat. So who was shooting us? I wasn't in my ship. Can I seriously be shot at? Gentleman's has left the system. If that's a thing where somebody can fly by and shoot at you and kill you, that is that should be disabled right there. That should be disabled, because that is trolling. That's one of the things that made me so mad at times in World of Warcraft, where people would just troll you, like kill you, and then literally sit there and camp by your body, waiting for you to spawn back in. So they kill you again. I mean, I got killed in ship combat. If that is the thing, where you just fly by, see somebody on the ground, and say, hey, I'm gonna get in my ship and shoot them and kill them. No, that should be disabled. That should be disabled. That should not be a thing. And plus, multiplayer is disabled. How is it I am being shot by random people when multiplayer is not turned on? I mean, that's just... that is troll type stuff. If that is a thing now in the game, where somebody could just fly by and shoot you dead on the ground. That is a absolute should not be in the game. Period. I see no excuse for that being in the game.
Technology recharge.
It'd been great if it was showing who killed me in ship combat. Because if I saw it, then I'd know, you know, okay, that is somebody I will keep my eye out for. Because if I see him, I'm going to shoot him down. Yeah, what? How? In a community system? Okay, I get it, community system, but still, the fact that somebody's just gonna be able to fly by and shoot you at random is no. That should not be even a possibility in the game to do that, to fly around shooting people from the ship. That is a complete troll feature. Okay, let's see. Here's a ship marker. Right? Is that? Oh, that's you. Like, okay, you know, if I'm flying along and I see somebody out there wandering around their ship and I just say, oh, boom, 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 they're dead. That is not something that should be a component of the game. There's just no excuse for that. That's that's just bad design to do that. That's the same thing as, like, in World of Warcraft, somebody kills you, like a level 70 kills a 30 and then decides to camp by their body. You know, especially rogues, the ones that would do stealth and could, like, go invisible, that would do that. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that drove me nuts. And I know there's plenty of people who, you know, would file reports against that kind of activity. I think at one point they actually made it where people could report other players for that, and by reporting them, get their account suspended. But it didn't say a name, it just says ship combat, and I wasn't in a ship. wasn't in the ship. I wasn't doing ship combat. Somebody just flew by and shot me. Oh, and see, now it works where I can target something and it follows the curve of the planet. It didn't do that until just now. And all the previous times I was trying, it did not do that. Whoa, 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 where'd you go? I was coming after somebody's ship. I was wanting to see if what it would do. Oh, so this is a new thing. Somebody could just fly around and literally shoot people on the ground and kill them to troll them. Yeah, that is absolute. Like, whoever thought to put that in, Hello Games, fire them. That whoever approved that idea of putting them in, please just fire them. That should not be a thing. Especially not showing who it was shot you. Died in space in ship combat, or killed in ship combat by so-and-so. Okay. I wasn't in the ship. I was on the ground. I got killed by them in their ship. Report it. Okay. Count suspended. Or, you know, multiplayer access suspended. Something like that suspended, you know? Do that. I know, you know, it's kind of MMO in that you're online playing with other people and like these systems, especially when you got multiplayer. Just lock them out of multiplayer. Can't go to community systems, can't do anything like that for like a week. Or better yet, just get rid of that stupid feature to start with. I got no. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is a dumb thing to put in. Because that's, you know, like World of Warcraft, people do that to me at times when I used to play years ago. And, you know, you're ghost mode trying to get back to your body. And you can see the rogues as they're cloaked. So you know they're there waiting. You know, it'd be like, okay, now I'm stuck here waiting for them to get bored and do something else. And so you basically, it gets to the point like, if they've got nothing else to do, you know what they're going to do? They're going to sit there, and now you can't play the game. And it's a waste of time, and it's frustrating. And that's the kind of thing that makes people go and say, all right, I am not going to subscribe for World of Warcraft anymore because I can't play. I keep getting trolled. That's what makes people do that kind of thing. That's what makes people say, cancel my subscription because I can't play without getting trolled. Yeah, that should be a PvP with anyone. There we go. Okay, so apparently by default, PvP is allow with anyone by default. That should be no one by default. That should be you have to toggle it, especially if multiplayer is disabled. And show ship marker to anyone. Show foot marker to anyone. Why would that even be considered as anything but friends only or something like that as the default setting? Anyone. Okay, anyone can engage you in combat, and anyone can see where you're at. Anyone can see your ship and attack and damage it, whether you have multiplayer enabled or not. That somebody is a moron at Hello Games to come up with that idea to make that the default setting. I want to know when that was at, because I've never had that happen before. I've never had somebody just sit there and rip me apart from their ship. I mean, it would make sense at least if it was PvP. They have to be on foot to fight you. They have to be in the ship if you're in the ship to fight you. They can't shoot your ship and damage it or destroy it from on foot. It has to be a matching playfield, basically, kind of idea. That would make sense to have it. Okay, we're going to turn it on by default. Fine. turn it on by default and let it be default to that. Okay, I get that part, but I don't get that idea of just saying, yeah, let's just leave this wide open for anybody to do that at any time. Period. Sorry, I'm trying to find. I feel like I had some of those somewhere. This still is not as smooth as it could be for this. There we go. Yeah, that is. If I wasn't streaming, if I was just playing and that happened, that's the point where I say, okay, I'm done, and I'd close the game out and go do something else. That. I'm sorry, that's troll level stuff that just really should not be in the game. I just don't see that being any value in the game of having. I mean, again, some people, yeah, want the combat. I get it, but making that the default, I'm sorry, that is just dumb. Making anyone can see you and attack you, period, is default. Even community system, it doesn't matter. That should not be default. Friends only or no one. That should be the default setting right there. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep that. I actually need to do something else. I need to fix multi-tool, right? No, suit. I don't have enough sodium. How do I not have enough sodium? That's from being shot at by somebody that shouldn't have been shooting me. I really have, like, no sodium? Like, these are supposed to count as part of my available resources. And I apparently do not have sodium anywhere. I don't have sodium. I am suddenly out of sodium. Okay. I'm surprised, to say the least. I know I'm going to go. Let's go back to my base. We're going to go back to my tuchus. I don't need items. You already gave me items I didn't need. There we go. Okay. Trying to remember. Yep, there. Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm going to start by bringing my big ship back here so it's a nice view. There it is. Good. My ship's close. I have to go look, see if I can find some grubs again here. Now, I'll go ahead and do the anomaly here. What I really care about is space station. Valorant, I have no interest in. I never have seen anything about Valorant that I want to play. That's just not my interest. Object of interest. Oh, God. It's another one. Get rid of the trade ones on the object of interest. Don't have those anymore. Or at least say what it is. I mean, who's seriously going to be tracking you down while you're pulsing to try and trade with you? Like, just get rid of the object of interest thing with traders. No traders while you're pulsing. That is so annoying to be going along, ooh, object of interest, and then it's a trader of which there is no interest. Like, I don't think I've ever had any reason to have interest in stopping to get a trader to trade me something there. Like, never been a point of interest. Oh, good. Now we got somebody coming in. Somebody else coming in. What? Oh. Okay, so yeah, again, something with this apparently lets me, like, click out of the game when I'm trying to access, like, talk to them. Like, for some reason, it tracks, like, as I move my cursor around, it tracks it's moved to my other screen. And if I click at the wrong time, it suddenly drops me out. Okay, come on. Nobody's got sodium? Somebody here is going to come in and have sodium to trade. You know, they are. Like, somebody's got sodium. Come on. Like, it's... I just noticed that moving over there. And here's that spot. Oh, yeah, somebody else showed up. And they're leaving. Oh. 37 sodium is not quite how much I was looking for. I was kind of looking for a lot more than that. I was kind of wanting to go and, like, you know, buy a few hundred from somebody. Let's see. I feel like I thought this was my current system. I feel like that was, yeah, wealthy. It should be high value traders coming through. It should be ones that have, like, oh yeah, you're buying a few thousand of certain items from each trader, not here's 180. Unless they change that. I hope they didn't change that, because I'd like to be able to have somebody come in and be like, oh yeah, let me buy your 987, you know, platinum, whatever. You know, just stockpile. God, I can't believe I'm out of sodium. Or, well, 53. It might as well be empty. You know, what are you going to do with 53 sodium in this? I kind of like the, you know, the appearance look of that. Well, see, there it goes again. It's some reason, because I scrolled a certain way, it says I'm clicking out of the window now. The same ship landed twice at the exact same time. I see they didn't fix that. Yeah, I can understand it, like, rotating, like, hey, the ship comes back, they go out, they do something, you know. You only have so many ship variations you're going to have available in this system for landing. But, I mean, the fact that it can land 2 copies of the same ship at the exact same time, I feel like that should have been fixed. At least by now, you know, that's kind of a... It's like, you know, it's not a huge deal to the gameplay, but it's like, all right, before we work on fixing it so we have more interesting looking waves, why don't we fix it so that we can't have the same ship spawn twice in a space station? Or trade outpost, you know? You don't need 2 copies of the exact same one at the same time. Make it like, here's one, They went out, they got some stuff, they fought a pirate, whatever, they came back to do some quick repairs or something. You know, that would, I'd at least get that. At least this is a busy system. Oh, there it goes again. I'm surprised it didn't mess up, like, completely, because it did click out again. Really? No sodium anywhere? Nobody? Nobody? Sodium? Not even oxygen? Or, wait. Oh, you know, now I'm thinking about it. Didn't they take it where you can't buy oxygen from the vendors anymore? Like from the NPC vendors, you can't buy oxygen from them. As part of, I guess people found it too easy to buy oxygen, so they said, we're not gonna let you buy and trade oxygen. Instead, you gotta, or at least not have the NPCs have oxygen available to buy. You have to go and farm it. Maybe they did that to sodium. So I can't just go buy sodium anymore. I want to say, I feel like the exosuit upgrades must have, like, reset. Because I am pretty sure I probably went through some of these before the overhauled the space stations. And bought all the, you know, the extra upgrade stuff. So that feels like they must have, when they did the upgrade to the space stations, reset that. Oh yeah, not good. Oh, custom game mode. So there is a way to change that. I guess under here. Yeah, you will never see me set death consequences save deleted, especially with PvP being anyone by default. Goods availability. I mean, that's trade terminals. That's not saying NPCs, though I'm sure it probably ties in the same way. It should be pretty much just the standard settings. Yeah, normal settings. But I'm not seeing anything that says specifically, like, you know, like here's cost and such. That includes NPCs, so if I changed it to abundant, I would get more, as opposed to, I mean, maybe that's okay why it's not suddenly, you know, I'm buying at a space station that used to have them, where I could buy, you know, stacks of like hundreds, you know, thousands, you know, 4,000, 5,000, it's now less at it. But still, like, availability and pricing, that seems, that's two different things. Like, scarcity, okay, this is scarce, so you don't get to buy as many. Like, I get that. The amount, that doesn't, to me, translate that you just cannot buy certain items anymore. It seems like that would be two different toggles. It just really seems like that would be two different toggles. So you know what? I'm gonna actually, let's just test it if it'll let me change it. I can change it now without having to go. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna change it. And now let's see. Did not live change anything. I was kind of, oh wait. I see sodium's there, but it did not change the amount of like what you can get. So yeah, okay, that's that seems, again, that's like, just, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why that would be just one toggle. That seems like that should be two different elements, like availability of specific item types and then amount availability of tradable items. That's to me just two different components. Like, you would not, like, if you're really going to give customization, you do not put those together. That kind of, now, like, okay, that's not as customizable, actually. It's like, here, we're going to give you this customization option for difficulty, but we're only going to give you a bare minimum of customization to it. You know, it's almost like saying on or off is the customization. Like, yeah, do you want to have those? It's on. You know, it's that, and now the PvP thing, the default being anyone. To me, that really kind of showcases some really dumb choices by Hello Games, especially the PvP one. I still say whoever said make anyone, or they can attack you, they can track you down, everything, like anyone. That is a, yeah, sorry, that should be a, no, you made a horrible choice. You're demoted, fired, whatever. Especially if network multiplayer is disabled. Okay, even on a community, like, system, that should, if I have that disabled, by default, it should pretty much put everything to no one. At the least, if you disable that, it should put everything to no one by default, and then you can customize from there. I don't see any point where it was logical to say, yo, let's make it so somebody could just randomly fly by and kill people on the ground when they're working. Because that totally makes people want to play the game. Also, see, they did not fix the bugginess there. And what the? I'm sorry, I did not approve this tree growing up through my stuff. Like, no, that was not approved. Where'd you go? There. PvP was always, I've never had that happen, though. I've never had anybody just fly by and shoot me from their ship while I was on the ground. I've never had, a drive-by shooting in this game is what it equates to. A drive-by trolling. That's really what it is trolling. I've never had that. Because if I had that happen, I would have already gone and disabled the stupid setting. Again, that is World of Warcraft level, like, letting people just troll. Like, oh yeah, you're camping, but somebody camped by the body. They had to, literally, I'm pretty sure at one point there were so many complaints about it, people like canceling subscriptions for trolling, that they had to put in a thing where somebody could have their account suspended if they got reported for trolling too much. That's basically like, okay, we're going to allow trolling in this. Because that's what happened to me. I got trolled by somebody who just flew by in their ship and blew me up. Because anyone was able to find me by my ship. Anyone could find me on foot, and anyone could attack me. Whether on, I mean, at the least, again, make it the same combat status. If I'm on foot, they cannot attack me unless they are also on foot. If I'm in my ship, they cannot attack me unless they are also in their ship. At the least, that should have been like, obviously we're going to do that. Maybe not realistic to say, hey, you can't shoot somebody from if you're in your ship and they're on foot, or you're there on foot and you can't shoot their ship as they fly by. Maybe not realistic, but it would be sensible because it's not going to make somebody so angry that they, you know, quit playing. Still controls. Get used to controls. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Still gives me connection to that. Let's see what I actually still have stuff in here. A chlorine expansion. Still going. Yeah, well, you don't play for months. That's what happens. You forget everything that you had going. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do this again, or I'm going to do No Man's Sky next week. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do just wandering around checking out the update. Next week we'll do the, we'll actually go and do, like, even though it's not my favorite part of the game, we'll do the expedition, because I want to get the expedition upgrades this time, seeing the cosmetics for your suit and everything. It doesn't show everything? Unless my mod is working. Usually the updates disable mods and break mods, and I feel like that happened on this, because I know there was some stuff I had that I'm not seeing out anymore in terms of the base building. Oh, that's why I keep getting that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not showing like my mod stuff here, so I don't know. It may be bugged, not so much bugged, but it may be your, you know, graphic settings, because this is an exceptionally large base. You know what? Let me go look. I gotta go look at the base computer, and I gotta remember where the base computer is at this point. It's been a while since I started this one. No, I can't like export it for community because it's too big, unless they change the limit. Yeah, base limit is seeded still. So, that's why I can't upload, and that's why it took so long to render, because I've got too many items. Let's see, 3,000 limit, 5,132 items on the base right now. Yeah, I'd love to be able to upload this and share it, but I can't. Honestly, part of the reason it is so big is, well, you see those two towers. One is the actual storage, one is the actual production for my activated indium. I have my outpost, my electromagnetic production area out there for power. That's way out there. And then I have a gas production one too I added at the end. I remember that. That was one of the last things I built on here, was this, with an outpost out there for all of the, yeah, nitrogen. Yeah, 15,000 nitrogen. I was able to compress one of the bases down to being just this one. See, yeah, gas extractor, way out. Go back up, please. How did I fall? I stepped out and fell through the floor. But yeah, wait, like, there's the base. There's that part that I had to build a long extension out to. And then, yeah, 15,000 nitrogen. There was something I was using it for. I can't remember what now. And of course, that big monstrosity with all of the landing pads. It's a lot. Yeah, that's why it's you're on Ultra. It's just the fact that I'm way above the 3,000 item limit, and that's partly why there's a 3,000 item limit, because it takes a moment to load everything. So, yeah, like, I mean, I go too far away, my lights cut off. Even though they're actually on, you know, they cut off because of render distance. Let's see. yeah, that's going to take 35 hours to get to full. I feel like they must have changed the production values again, or the decay value again, because it should not have taken, it should not be that bad. And I forgot how loud the gameplay is when you get over there. And all of these are separate trunks. You see all my connections, because it used to be at the least that when like you were separate, like that's what I found was this, and they may have fixed it now, so it doesn't matter as long as the storage, you know, it's the same site. But yeah, if you build too many on a location, once you get past, there's the diminishing returns thing, because people used to do that. Okay, see you, Jen. We're actually gonna wrap up here in a minute anyway. But they did the whole diminishing returns on the extractors because people were just building way too many extractors, just generating tons and tons of resources, like just too easily. And so they did the diminishing returns change. I can't remember what update that was, but they did it so that once you get past a certain point, you know, it starts to diminish more and more and more. So the more extractors you build, the less you get per extractor. But I found that it is applicable only to each production network. So all of those are one network that goes to that storage. So instead of it being one big storage network, it's separate floor networks, because each floor, I did go past the point of diminishing returns still, where it gets less and less, but I'm able to have each floor still producing more than if they were all one network. So, but it still feels like on that one, the 35 hours, I'm pretty sure I built it around it being a 24-hour, 26-hour range, where it's almost enough. I could be remembering wrong. Generally, I would try to keep it to a 24-hour period for it to fill up on each level. So I feel like that may have been adjusted. But yeah, so new World Update Part 1. A lot of generation stuff, a lot of, you know, changes like the waves with the water, the clouds you can fly above and everything, and other things. We got the Brood Mother combat stuff going. Let me just see if I happen to find any grubs. I'm not seeing any grubs this time, but yeah, Brood Mother boss type thing. And we got the new expedition, which next week we'll do this again with the expedition, just to go ahead and knock it out, because the expedition has well, I don't have to go to the anomaly to show it, but it's like a creature themed cosmetic for your suit and everything, like mask and all that. So I want to get that. It kind of looked interesting when I saw it. So we'll do the expedition next week and see other stuff as far as part of it. I think the expedition is focused on combat, specifically the Brood Mother stuff, so we'll see more of that combat next week too. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. And just Timmy, show off. You lay down. Yeah, just there you go. Ooh, scratchy. Yeah. Yes, the update, again, this is 5.0. This is the part 1 of 5.0, or they may be calling it 5.0, and the next part 2 is 5.1. I don't know. But we're coming up. August 12th is the 8-year anniversary of the game going full release. So we should be seeing a lot of stuff coming at that point. As far as that should probably be around then, if not that exact day, part 2 of the new updates. You know, if you read through the notes, when you launch the game, it gives you a quick overview of it, and you can read through the detailed notes, of course, on Steam. You can have lava sparks, blizzards, wind effects. We saw all that kind of things. A lot of it is to do with the generation, as far as the planets. And then, of course, they got their, they're still promoting the new game they're working on, Light No Fire, which is kind of like No Man's Sky, but more of a, but not spacey type thing. It looks more like, rustic, medieval, even, fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons type thing. I did see it looked like a dragon in one of their promo pics for it. We did not get to see an ocean planet today, which is gonna be interesting to see with the new update. I'm sure we'll probably have something in the expedition that sends us to an ocean planet next time, because they're gonna want to show off all the new stuff anyway, specifically. But we did get to see at least the one planet, one spot with the storm hitting. You can see the waves actually get higher out in the middle of the water compared to what they were doing up against the shoreline. So maybe we'll also still see at some point a change with the shorelines where you actually get to see the waves kind of crashing in the shoreline. Another cosmetic thing I think would add to the immersion, since we're, obviously worried about immersion with the waves visual now. But yeah, that's the first look at Worlds Part 1, 5.0 update. Next week we'll do the new expedition, and I guess it was the Adrift expedition I skipped out on. Yeah. Shipwreckage base parts, and then that's the one I skipped. I just, again, I'm not a fan of the expeditions, but if I see a cosmetic or something like that as one of the rewards that I want to get, I'm gonna go get it. So we'll do the new expedition next week. I'm assuming it's still gonna be active, or at least whatever the one that's currently running. I think it said 14. So we'll do that next week for the live stream. But that's it, Timmy. You see that turn of his head, like. It's like, not just what? It is more of like, then what? Come here. Yeah. That belly. Right there. That belly. That foot. Look at this chicken wing right here. Yeah. It's a good chicken wing. Chicken thigh right there. Yeah. And he's like, don't stop. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Go enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend. We'll do this again next week with the expedition. And poor Timmy flaunting his sleek physique on camera. You can go subscribe to his puppy fans, if there's a thing. But yeah, we'll do it next week. And at this point, I think he wants to go out and do his doggy business. I want to go get some food. So go enjoy your day, your weekend, your week. We'll see you next week.